Greetings, trades and industry instructors, and welcome back to another school year. I'm Chet Andes. I'm the Program Quality Manager for Trades and Industry. Hopefully you're getting a lot of useful information in the REACH update from this past year. Even though we couldn't meet in person, we have a lot of good information to share out with you out there in the field. I do have a couple of updates specific to trades and industry. It's only 2 slides, so I don't want to take up a whole lot of time, but I'm going to share my screen and show you what we have coming up. So as you can see, we have a couple of things that need to be done as far as program quality work is concerned this year. We have a number of standards that need to be reviewed. Those that are going to be impacted by this will be the teachers in automated manufacturing, auto tech, collision, diesel, electronics technology, precision machining, and welding. I'll be working on putting together a schedule for the fall once we see how many of you will be going back to school in person, in a hybrid or online setting. I think a lot of this work we'll be able to get done virtually through Zoom. Please make sure you start to reach out to your TAC members and any industry representation that you might have. We're really looking to have industry and those TAC members give a really good review of those standards, not just the instructors. Once we get those compiled, we'll be able to come back and see about rewriting and getting those updated. I was also looking at a couple documents, especially for those that are new to our program area. We do have some mapping documents out there that need to be updated. Some might just need to be reviewed, especially if we go through the standards rewrite process to help with figuring out which of those standards should be embedded in year 1, year 2, and year 3. Those are really going to be driven by the individuals at the local level, but it'll be good just to get a couple of different samples that we can share out to the field, especially for those new teachers coming in fresh to the program. We're also really trying to get consistent with our names and our program names and our course names that are on those documents. So we're going to take some time to review all of the pathway names and just get some consistent naming conventions. That way we're all calling our programs by the same name. A lot of that work we'll be able to wrap into the standard review process. We are going to continue with our weekly check-ins like we did during COVID in the spring. A lot of the instructors that jumped on there really found those to be useful. So I'm already starting to put together some topics, trying to get in some speakers, some professional training, and also just a good chance for those in individual program areas to speak with their colleagues across those program areas to get some good quality content platforms to be used and just kind of pinging each other's brains to figure out what's working best throughout the fall. We're going to try and do those weekly. Andrea is going to send out a survey in the next couple of days and weeks, trying to dial into the schedule. We talked about in the spring, either hosting those early in the morning prior to the school day or at the conclusion of the school day. That way nobody has to take time away from lunch planning or a class to jump on those. We're going to try and keep them as concise as possible and as useful as possible. So if you have any topics of interest or things that you would like us to cover, please either give me a call or shoot me an email, and we'll be sure to get those things added to the agenda. We also started last spring putting together our online learning and teacher resources. I will continue to update that. We will be posting those on our new website. I will also try every week to send you a comprehensive list of any new resources that we add to that ever-growing list. And of course, they'll be included in the quarterly newsletter anytime we get some new resources. We are working, as you heard earlier, with the CARES/GEARS funding to try and identify those platforms that might be best suited for as many platforms as we can across our program areas. And also keep your eye open. Later this fall, we will be launching a teacher forum. It will be very similar to how we connect with others over the Zoom meetups, but it'll be on your own time, and you'll be able to post questions to that forum. It'll be embedded in the new website. So if you have projects you'd like to share, upcoming events, professional development, or you have a question, let's say for your fellow residential construction teachers, you can post that to that group and hopefully get some responses from individuals in those related areas. So those are all of the updates that I have that would have been addressed at REACH in more depth. But since we couldn't meet in person, this is the work I'd like to see done within this coming school year. Of course, my number one priority is checking in with you as we roll back into school and give you quality program assistance, especially once we have things coming up like Skills USA, the PQI, and other grants, and just any other professional development to help you get through this upcoming school year. Feel free to reach out to me anytime with any questions or concerns. My email address and contact information is on the bottom right of that slide. And I look forward to hopefully getting out to the field, visiting your programs, and getting you off to a good start this school year. So those are the updates from Trades and Industry. Please again, reach out if you have any questions or concerns, and have a great school year. Looking forward to meeting you all in person very soon.